Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 best grinding vehicles as of 2025 in Vehicle Legends. So without further ado, let's go and get started. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get straight into it. We're going to be talking about the 5th place right now. Right here is the Bugatti Bolide. You guys already know the deal with this vehicle right here. It's one of the best grinding vehicles when it comes to Vehicle Legends. I feel like a lot of people might use this, but let's quickly remind you guys of what this vehicle is really capable of doing. So if I scroll down, this is going to be very expensive, but as you guys can see right here, we got the Bugatti Bolide, $13 million, top speed 361 miles per hour, acceleration 1.25 seconds, braking 79%, handling 77%. The stats on this vehicle are very good, as you guys can see. So yeah, this right here is a very good vehicle you guys could go ahead and use if you guys are grinding. So this could be used for the highway race, things such as that. This is a very good grinding vehicle. Even though the boost truck is a little bit more expensive, maybe a little bit more faster, this one goes about 1,104 miles per hour. I feel like this doesn't really count because it's way too expensive. And the same goes with this one right here, which is actually the Lamborghini Gran Turismo GT. This is 20 million. I feel like the best option that I could have picked was actually the Bugatti Bolide because it's not too expensive, but at the same time the stats are very good. So I didn't really choose between the two most expensive vehicles because technically they are the fastest and you could definitely win the races with those. But the Lamborghini right here, that's 20 million, comparing that to the Bugatti Bolide, the difference between these are actually the stats right here. The handling on the Lamborghini, which is 20 million, is only about 49%, and then right here on the Bolide we got 77%. So overall the stats actually beat it. The only thing that the Lamborghini has over actually the Bolide is probably the speed. It's a little bit more, but it is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and test it out in actually the highway race. So this vehicle right here is going to be your best vehicle you can use when it comes to, I would say, highway race, any race such as that. And then the other vehicles we're going to be talking about is mainly for maybe the circuit race, around the map race. Those races definitely require a lot of good handling, and we can't forget about top speed too. I try to include the best handling vehicles with the best top speeds. It might actually not be the fastest vehicle, but one thing that's for sure is that the handling of the other vehicles, the other four, are very good. So yeah, as you guys can see right now that we're going about 361 miles per hour. We're gonna quickly boost right here in this downhill. You guys will see we can reach 377 miles per hour. We got 36.51 seconds, not bad. For number 4, we got this vehicle right here. This right here is actually a Toyota GR010 hybrid. The name is very complicated, but this doesn't take away from the fact that this is actually a very good vehicle with like very good stats. Let's go ahead and quickly check it out. Alright, so GR0 right here, there we go. Here is the vehicle. This is gonna cost you about 6.3 million. Top speed 234 miles per hour, acceleration 1.56 seconds, braking 93%, handling 81%. So the difference between this one right here and the Bugatti Bolide, the previous vehicle, is obviously when it comes to the handling, it's a little bit more, and braking a little bit more. Although this vehicle kind of lacks the speed aspect, I feel like it's kind of fine though, because this car, I would probably assume it would mostly be used for the track focused races such as the circuit, so I think it's okay. Alright, so we have it out right here. We could either do the around the map race, or we could actually go down here to actually one of these races. So we got the circuit race. I think what I'm gonna do for the sake of this car is actually do the circuit race. We're gonna try to see if we can get a good time. Hopefully we can, because I mean this car is legit meant to do this. So if you don't get a good time, it's gonna look very bad on this car. I mean, also you have to be a good driver, because even if you're in the best car, if you don't know how to drive, you're gonna fail miserably. So let's quickly try to get a good time in this race. Oh my goodness, I've just missed the checkpoint off the bat, which is really bad. As you guys can see, do not drive like me. Try to actually go through the checkpoints. I try to pull a quick one, but as you guys can see, we're actually going through the race pretty well, not gonna lie. The handling is very smooth. That's one thing you can give to this car. Also, the spec right here, I've made it in a very good color. It seems like it's like actually like a track focused vehicle, how it would be on the track, like this spec right here. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so we're about like 40% done with the race. I think we could definitely be going faster, but I don't know. I don't want to crash. That one checkpoint in the beginning kind of scared me, so I don't want to miss it again. Okay, so the brakes on this vehicle are actually pretty good. So I mean, if you do miss it, you have good brakes, you could like easily go back and get it. I don't know if this vehicle right here is electric. Probably not, because I mean, it doesn't really look like it. But if it was, that would be kind of insane, because the speed, it's like going super fast for some reason. So I thought it's electric, but I'm not too sure at this point. We're gonna just go ahead and finish this race. As you guys can see, we're about 1 minute and 30 seconds in. We're almost finished, so if we can get this less than 2 minutes, that would be great. Okay, oh my goodness, bro, are you serious? I've just crashed again. This is not looking good, but as you guys can see, we finished at 1 minute and 39 seconds, which is less than 2 minutes. I would take that, I guess. But yeah, I mean, this vehicle right here is a great vehicle for those races. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. For number 3, we got the McLaren P1 GTR. This vehicle right here is actually a Robux car that you guys have to purchase with Robux. So if you guys don't have it, you guys might have to skip this one. But if I were to go to car packs and you guys kind of scroll right here, you guys will be seeing a lot of these vehicles. But the vehicle that this one is actually this one. This is the McLaren P1 GTR. It's 4.7 million in the game, but can't really buy it with in-game cash, because the only way is actually from the pack. You can see right here, it says I own it, and if I were to gift it to somebody, you would have to pay, I think, maybe 1,700 Robux or something like that. All right, so here is the vehicle, 1,700 Robux, and then let's go ahead and see the max stats. All right, so top speed 248 miles per hour, acceleration 1.60 seconds, braking 93%, handling 83%. This is slightly better than the vehicle we just had, which was the track Toyota. I think the handling was 81 or 82%. This one is actually 83. Let's go ahead and get into this, drive it. Also, another thing with the vehicles right here, even though one could be better than the other one, but I mean, sometimes people might like certain cars because of how they look. So I mean, if you're like, let's say, a McLaren fan, you might actually choose this McLaren instead of a vehicle that's, I guess, better than this, which would be the last vehicle, which is the Toyota. If you're not a fan of the Toyota vehicle, even though it might perform better, you guys could go ahead and pick your McLaren. It's really up to you, but I'm just basically telling you guys what's there. Let's go ahead and finish this around the map race. This actually handles pretty good in this race, not gonna lie. I mean, for this race, we kind of need a little bit more speed, because we're kind of stuck at 247. Kind of went down, but if we were to use boost, we can see that it kind of goes a bit faster, 269, about 270 basically. The handling on this vehicle is my favorite. I always use this vehicle right here for any of the races, such as circuit race. It just handles really good. But we're getting towards the end. As you guys can see, the spec of this vehicle looks also very nice. I really like the gray rims. As you guys can see, we got 1 minute and 5 seconds, which is not bad. For number 2, the vehicle we actually got is actually the Volkswagen IDR. This right here is the vehicle. It looks very futuristic, as you guys can tell, and I've actually never seen anything like this until they actually brought it in the game. This vehicle is actually licensed. I mean, the McLarens are also licensed, and actually the Toyota, but yeah, this one also is licensed. Let's go ahead and spawn this in. So Volkswagen right here. Here's the best Volkswagen you guys could go ahead and buy. There's only 3 in the game. This goofy van is also here, but we're not going to be talking about that because that's extremely slow. Right here is the vehicle. It will cost you about 7 million. Top speed is about 250 miles per hour, acceleration 1.40 seconds, braking 94%, handling 86%. All right, so the vehicle we just had, which was the McLaren P1 GTR, the handling was about 83%. This one right here is about 86%, so 3% more. Let's say if somebody had the McLaren, you would have a 3% more chance of, I guess, winning when it comes to the handling. So if you guys were doing a race or anything like that, you would probably have a better chance of winning. But we're gonna go ahead and do the next race, which is going to be actually the mountain dash. We're gonna see how this Volkswagen handles. Hopefully no crashes happen, because if that happens, it's gonna be a very bad day. It's gonna mess up the time dramatically. But we're gonna go ahead and do this race right now. And not to mention, this vehicle right here, it looks very good. Like, the spec that I have right now is like a Galaxy type of spec. It looks very nice. It was like a lot different. I think the spec I had before, I just changed it like, I think 30 minutes ago. The spec that I had was like a bluish type of color, and I've just made like a pink Galaxy type of thing, especially the back where it has like the purple It has like little black circles. It kind of looks nice, but so far we have not crashed, which is pretty good, because if we crash it's gonna give us a bad time. But we just have to go ahead and keep this up for a few seconds. Oh my goodness, we have just crashed at the last moment. This is not good, but there we go. We have just finished the race in 1 minute and 17 seconds. Not bad, I would say. And lastly, number one, the best vehicle when it comes to grinding is this one right here. I would say right here we actually have the McLaren Solus GT. Let's go ahead and check this out. Here's the vehicle. It will cost you about 6 million. Here's the stats: top speed 228 miles per hour, acceleration 1.45 seconds, braking 93%, handling 89%. So the previous car was, I think, about 86. This one is almost 90%. This is actually 89, so 1% away from 90% of the handling being. But yeah, right here it's very futuristic. I really like how the top of the car opens like that. It looks very nice. Let's go ahead and take it out for a drive. We're gonna go ahead and do a race with this. I think what we're gonna go ahead and do is maybe the city circuit, something like that. So we did pretty much every race. Let's go ahead and do the Miami circuit race. What is this called? Miami City Circuit or something? I think that's what it's called. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Miami City Circuit. Let's go ahead and do this race and see what time we can actually go ahead and get. This is a loop, I think, around the city or something like that. All right, so we're off. We're gonna go ahead and do this race, and I'll see you guys towards the end. Alright, so that was actually the second time I kind of got off the track, and I kind of messed up our time because, I mean, before at the start of this race I kind of crashed it and I just kind of messed it up again. Oh my goodness, bro, I just didn't even realize, dude. Bro, why is there like no barriers or anything like that, dude? Like, that's kind of annoying, but that's like the third time at this point. The time is very cooked. Oh my goodness, bro, are you serious? Why does it have to be like 4 gates, bro? Like, why can't there just be like 1? Like, this is kind of looking bad. I thought we would have actually gotten a good time, but at this point I don't even know what to expect. It's probably like very bad. As you guys can see with the time at the top, it's like 1 minute, 2 minutes basically. Okay, so we got 1 minute and 55 seconds. I guess that's good. Maybe it's not, who really knows? But yeah, I mean, those were pretty much all of the vehicles that I had for you guys. The top 5 vehicles that are very good for grinding in my opinion. A quick overview, I guess. The first vehicle that I showed you guys, that was the Bugatti Bolide. That vehicle was mainly for the races that require a lot of speed. There's a reason why that was number 5. It was 370 or 61 miles per hour as the top speed, so that's a very good top speed, and you can be using that car in any race. And then the other 4 best handling vehicles, I would say, so you can use those in like circuit race around the map and things such as that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video though. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys thought of it, and I'm out.